The stuff about you last night thinking, I need a nap just reading about this. How do you fit all this in?
We just kind of do everything one at a time.
But we also get time off, and we have our spring break right now, so.
What, do you have weekends off every week? I mean,
Weekends off,
Yeah,
and
weekends. And we have 2 weeks off after, we have another week off after this, and we're going to go to Hawaii.
because you know the concern is people are looking at you two saying they're working all the time, and they have been working all the time since they've been really young girls. And people seem to get parental when they look at you and they say, are they having any fun?
yeah, and if
Yes.
we weren't having fun, then we wouldn't be doing this, and we love doing it. And when we stop having fun, we would just stop.
Tell me about this movie, Winning London. You guys were over there shooting. Are you and forgive me for not knowing this. Are you huge over in Europe also?
Not so much in Europe. All the tourists.
They recognize
So if it isn't for the Americans there, you could walk down the street in London and not be bothered.
Well, yeah, I guess. Probably.
What's Winning London about?
2 young teenagers on the Model UN program,
Right.
and they go to London and compete with their friends and just go around London and have fun, basically.
Is it still fun working together on something like that? I mean, you've been working together so long. When you're doing a movie like that and there's so much together time, is there ever a chance to say, okay, you go your way and I'm going my way?
We wouldn't want to separate right now.
Not at all.
No, not until maybe we get older, but
What about
This
the
is
whole
so much
thing?
fun.
The whole thing that you've got this group identity. You know, do people ever stop and look at you as individuals? Is that possible?
not
Not
like,
really.
usually I'll go somewhere and someone will be like,
Where's your
so where's your
sister?"
sister? I'm like, well, she's at a friend's house at
Does
home.
that bug you at all when that happens?
No, I just think it's
It's
weird,
kind of
it's like a
They think
weird
that we
question.
travel, like, together and do everything together, but really,
we're just 2 different people.
What's the biggest difference between you two? Who's the serious one? Who's the wacky one?
there's not really a serious and wacky one. I'd say that we both
Actually, it's
have
a
our
little
moments.
more business-like.
maybe.
And you're a little more free spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Tell me about some of the things you're going to talk about in this magazine. I was thumbing through it a little bit earlier on. Now, is this for twins or teens or both?
Teens.
It's for teens, tweens, and basically it's a magazine that has fashion and educational topics, and because most magazines just talk about beauty and fashion. They don't make you feel really good about yourself. And this magazine is very educational, and it makes you feel good about yourself, and yet it still has fashion and stuff.
Are you concerned about when you say feeling good about yourself? There's a big concern now with young people, young ladies in particular, that they have this image that they have to attain based on what they see on television and in the advertising. Will you deal with subjects like that?
Yeah. Yeah, it teaches you how to be, pretty on the inside as well as the outside, but it's not telling you, oh, this is how you make yourself beautiful from the outside, Like, this is how you put on makeup. It's more how to treat yourself right.
And I like the fact that you list in the very beginning of the magazine the 10 reasons why you did the magazine, and number 1 was?
Because we can.
Because you can. How much power do you two have, you young ladies have in the world of marketing right now, do you think?
Well,
I have no clue.
Well, but think about it.
we
You've
get
got...
to plan when we want to do things. We get to schedule things, and when we do work, we get to work on the scripts, casting, and all that other stuff.
Right, and you can put books out, and you can put movies out, and you can put CDs out, and dolls out, and magazines. I mean, that's pretty heady stuff for 2 young ladies who are only 14 years old.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
College is a ways away. We've got, 4 more years. At the point when it comes time to choose college, will you look together?
I think so.
We'll go to probably the same college, but we definitely want to go to college.
Why would you go to the same college after all this time? What would be wrong with saying, you know what, Ashley, you go here, and Mary Kate goes there?
I don't think we could do it.
No, I don't think I could not see her for that long of time, I guess.
So is it scary to you when you guys look to the future at a time when families, husbands, boyfriends, that thing, where you are going to have to move in other directions?
I think as we get older, it'll get easier, but I think going through college, it's like a huge thing, being by yourself, and I don't think I could
do
be.
it.
So in other words, it's a scary enough time to leave the house for most teens who are 17, 18 years old, but for twins it may be even more difficult.
Probably, if they were going to go their separate ways.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Again, I feel like such an old guy around you because everybody I know who's young says, my gosh, you've got the Olsen twins on. It's amazing. So congratulations and
Thank
continued
you so
success.
much.
Nice to meet you both.
Nice meeting you too.